What's up? I'm back. Sorry it took so long, but it's so much going on, and so much to talk about. So let me chime in. You know, even though I'm exempt from the lifestyle that I used to live, I still pay attention to what goes on. you know, and I just want to chime in, man. We see what's going on with all these Rico cases, and I want to kind of tailor this message to the young ones, the young thugs, the young gang members. I want to tailor this message for y'all because I was once in your shoes, and I know what it's like to live that life. I know what it's like to be caught up and pretty much brainwashed into a certain way of thinking. I know about it. So let's talk about it, man. Big U hit with the Rico case. You got Yella Beezy hit with the Rico case. They locked him up for the murder of late rapper Mo 3. Big U is saying that allegedly he had something to do with NipseyHussle getting murked. Forget the other young rapper who just was murked. And a whole lot of other stuff. Then you got Sauce Walka getting hit up over there in Memphis. Him and his artist who got murked and he got injured. It's crazy, but here's what I want to share with y'all. You can't expect, and I'm talking to the youngsters who want this type of lifestyle that's being glorified in this music. You can't expect nothing else, young brother. If you expect anything other than prison and death, your expectations is off. I'm telling you. So to that young person who think it's cool to be running around here gang banging and, all this foolishness, it's only two destinations for that lifestyle. Jail or hell. Both. Straight up. So what I would advise you to do, as a former gang member myself, is to separate yourself. I know it's hard. I know the stronghold that the life will have on you. I know the fear, the stronghold of fear of what they're going to think, what they're going to say, what they're going to do. I understand that you can have a fear of those things. But the fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge, young brother. So don't fear the one who could kill the body. Fear the one that could kill the body and the soul. Because not your OGs, they ain't got no hell or heaven to put you in. You ain't going to have to face them on Judgment Day. You're going to have to face the Most High. So, what I would advise you to do is, first of all, take a look around. Take a look at this industry. All these dudes playing gangster. Look what's happening to them. They dying and they getting locked up. Now, you are inspired to live that same way that they talking in their music. It's subconsciously saying, that's the outcome I want. See, you see them flashing the money. You see them in their nice fancy cars and all of this, and you know. At the end of the day, many of them don't get to enjoy it. And if they told you the truth, many of them live a stress-filled life. I'm so glad the Most High stopped me in my tracks, because I was after that rap dream myself. I was after it. I was pursuing it. And was putting myself in position to pretty much make it happen. But the Most High stopped me in my tracks, and I'm so glad he did. Thinking about the Big U situation. OG Crip dude, who I'm not going to even say allegedly, because he on video himself incriminating himself, talking about check-in, talking about extorting people, right? It talks about how the situation with Nip turned out, and how that brother Big U had a lot to do with it. And I've seen some footage that if you just put two and two together or read between the lines, it's like, okay. But here's the point I want to draw from that. Young homie, ain't no love in these streets. Ain't no love. It's a false love. It's a false love. I know what it's like to be loyal to the gang. And I know what it's like to be betrayed. See, here's what we do, my people. We have got to the point where we want to glorify this foolishness so much to where we got all these youngsters, that's what they want to do. And it's sad because don't nobody want to tell the truth. Don't nobody want to talk about how jacked up it really is to be in that life. how jacked up it really is to live your life with no peace. Ain't no peace, man, when you in that life. Take it from me. I never experienced peace until after I had that encounter with the Most High that transformed my life and caused me to walk right and live righteous. That's when I experienced peace. Up until that point, I didn't know what it was because I was in the streets. I was too busy looking over my shoulder, worried about snitches, jackers, and police. Yeah. But what I can't stand is how, especially these so-called OGs, they steady want to push poison to the youth and make it seem like this lifestyle is so glamorous, it's so honorable. Being an OG gang member ain't nothing honorable about that. Nothing honorable about that. Gang violence, rap music is the two biggest enemies of our people. Say that again. Gang violence and rap music, the two biggest enemies, natural enemies. Because spiritually, we know it's Satan behind it all. But in the natural, it's those two things, man. Biggest two enemies for my people. It's disheartening to watch generations of our people get sucked into this foolishness, man. And half of you little niggas running around wanting to be thugs, you ain't ready for the penitentiary. Let me just keep it real. You ain't ready. You ain't ready for that. You'll be somebody's little thing. To that person that might be watching this that may be caught up in that gang life, but you got a tug in your spirit that you really don't want no part of it. And I know it's hard. When you've identified with this for so long, and you get to a point where you done bang, you done put in work for the hood, you done went through, and you at a point where you're chilling, you ain't really banging, but you still affiliated. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But what I challenge you to do is take a step back even further. Even further. I also challenge you to tell the little homies the real. Tell them the gang life ain't what's up. See, we looking at it on a we get a chance through social media to see the demise, to see it from a big scale, what happens and what it does and the ultimate ending of this lifestyle. We because of social media, we get a front row seat to see what happens. And now it's like what I'm seeing is we have developed, and I'm saying we as a whole, me personally, I don't care for this garbage rap music. I don't care to be affiliated with no gang. I'm an ex-gang member. The Most High Yah has delivered me from that foolishness. But what I'm seeing with my people is that it's like we have an addiction for garbage. We're addicted to garbage. And then we call it our culture. The devil is a lie. And I'm going to have to do a whole nother video speaking on that. And tell y'all what our real culture is that we have gotten away from. And we've adopted this demonic behavior and we calling it our culture. This demonic behavior that we have adopted is not our culture. I'm going to come back with another video and talk to y'all about our real culture. It's not this. Since when did we become okay with all the foolishness, man? But see, warning come before destruction. And I'm reminded of a passage, a verse in Proverbs where it says, that there's many sorrows that come with being rich, but when Yahuwah, when the Most High make you rich, there's no sorrows added. See, we want to get it in an unethical, dishonorable way, and it will lead to your demise. It will lead to your destruction. Just want to be rich, and you don't care how you get it. You don't care who you step on. You don't care. You don't care. Morals are out the window. No dignity. Where the young ladies at? Young ladies are rare in this world. I see a bunch of young hoes. Where the young ladies at? Nobody these young females don't want to be a young lady. They want to be a young hoe. Why? Because they listening to Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, and Sexy Red, and all of these hoes who are propagated and paid to push this foolishness to you. Father, help us. So you got the Big U situation. You see how that's turning out. Those who know, those who are watching, it ain't looking good. But I see these fools, and I'm gonna talk from a street perspective. If I was still in the streets, man, ain't no way. I look how they get up on these podcasts and they just be telling on themselves. I'd be seeing some of the footage and I'd be like, these fools, they crazy. But that's how the enemy tricking them out their freedom. tricking them. Because with the wave of social media, everybody want attention. See, even now the the gangsters, they want attention like little bras now. Look at me. Look at me. Yeah. But, man, y'all see what's going on. I just wanted to talk about it, man. Hey, man, get out the way. Little homie, back off, man. You know, find you some different people to link with. You know, older homies, quit trying to influence these younger homies to go the route you went. You a 3-time loser. Still ain't figured it out. Still doing illegal business. Stop trying to influence little homies to follow your route, nigga. Cut it out. Come on, man. When is enough, man? We have fallen for the trickery of the devil. We have fallen for the trickery of the devil. We know that we are hated people. History has shown that we are hated people, an envied people. There once was a time when colonizers and incoming foreigners would work together to destroy us. But now, they ain't got to do nothing but sit back and watch the show, because they've trained us, they've psychologically programmed us to destroy ourselves.